Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Our lesson objective is to match spelling words with photographs and videos. This helps you to remember how to spell the words on Fridays, but it also helps you to understand not only how to spell the words, but what the words mean. The spelling words this week will contain what's called consonant digraphs. A consonant digraph is when you take two or more consonants and you put them together, and instead of hearing the sound of each individual consonant, you hear one new sound. So for example, one of the consonant digraphs you'll see in the spelling words this week is CH. Normally C says K and H says H, but if you put those two consonants together, you're not going to hear KH, you're going to hear a new sound, which is CH. You can see it at the beginning of some of the words as well as at the end of some of the words. The first spelling word that we have this week is spelled C-A-T-C-H, and it's pronounced K-A-Ch, catch. And when you catch something, that means that there's an object flying through the air, maybe somebody threw it, maybe it dropped, and you grab it in your hands. So for example, if I drop my pen right now, I can catch it in my hand. When I think of the word catch, it reminds me of a lot of different sports. For example, in baseball, if someone hits the ball and a member of the opposite team can catch the ball, then they can score an out on the other team. In football, if a player is able to catch the ball, they might be able to score a touchdown and earn points for their team. And there are many other sports where people might want to catch a ball. The next word we're going to look at is spelled C-H-E-C-K, and it is pronounced ch-e-k, check. And there's a couple different meanings for this word. A check could be short for a check mark. It could also be a verb, like if I say, I'm going to check on Alice, that means that I'm going to go look in on her, I'm going to make sure that she's okay. Let's check on Alice right now. You okay, Alice? Alice said yes, she's good. Another meaning of the word check, it can be a way to pay someone. For example, when I pay my mortgage every month, I write a check and I send it to my mortgage company. When I lived in an apartment, I would write out a check and take it to the apartment manager every month. So ask your mom or dad if they have a checkbook. And if they do, you can see what a check looks like. It's a way to take money from your bank account and pay it to whoever you owe money to. The next spelling word we're going to take a look at is spelled C-H-O-P. And this word is pronounced ch-a-p, chop. And chop is a verb, and it's when a chef or a cook takes a knife and they cut up food into very small pieces. The next spelling word that we're going to take a look at is spelled L-U-N-C-H. This word is pronounced ch, lunch. And lunch is a meal. You usually eat it around noon, around 12 o'clock p.m. And I'm gonna just put a few photographs of some kids enjoying their lunch. The next spelling word is spelled M-A-T-C-H, and it is pronounced m-a-ch, match. There are a couple different definitions for match. The first is a verb. When two things match, that means that they look the same or they go together. So I'm going to put a photograph up of a mom and a daughter, and they are wearing outfits that match. The outfits go together. The outfits look alike. A match can also be a noun. A match is something that you can use to create fire. You can use it to light a candle. You can use it to light a fire in a fireplace. You can use it to light a campfire. But you should only use a match if you are a grown-up. And you absolutely shouldn't play with matches because a fire can be very destructive and you don't want to destroy anything. I'm going to show you how you use a match. So this is a match box and we slide it open. There are matches inside. And what you want to do, it's called you strike the match against the side of the box. And when you strike the match, it will create a little bit of flame. Just like that. And when you're ready to blow it out, I'm actually going to make the sound that I make when I've got a W and an H together to blow this flame out. And it's going to create a puff of air. And now the match is out. I had talked about that last week in one of my videos, how if you have the consonant digraph WH and you make the correct sound, you're gonna create a puff of air, and you can tell if you're doing it right just by holding your hand in front of your mouth, and if you feel the puff of air, you'll know that you've done it properly. Or if your mom or dad is willing to light a candle, hold it in front of your mouth and make that sound hua. If you do it properly, you'll blow out the flame on the candle. So the next word that I want to take a look at is spelled M-U-C-H, and it is pronounced m-a-ch, much. And a lot of times you'll see that word much with the word too, like too much. And basically the word much, it means a lot. And so if you had too much, that would mean too many things. And here's a boy, and I think he's got too much in his room. Too much, too many, a lot. The next word is going to have that consonant digraph WH. That makes it sound hua. We have short E, and consonant n, when. When is a word that is used to start a question, and you use it to ask about the time. So if I say, when is lunch? I am asking what time is lunch. If I say, when does school start? I'm asking what time does school start. If you're using the word when, you're asking about the time. The next word I'm going to write down is spelled W-H-I-F-F. And it's pronounced whiff. And when you get a whiff of something, that means that you are smelling it. You're breathing in a scent. And so here's a photograph of a woman who's taking a whiff of the flowers. Here is a different person taking a whiff of the freshly baked cookies. Two really great scents. The last two words do not have consonant digraphs. There are high frequency words, and the first one is spelled H-U-R-T, and this word is going to be pronounced hurt. So the U-R is making the sound of instead of having a short or a long U, it's combining with the R to make the hurt. And if you hurt yourself, that means that you injure yourself, something is damaged. And so here is a photograph of a person who has hurt their knee. They have injured their knee. And the last word that we have is spelled O-N-C-E, and this one is pronounced once. So this one's tough to sound out. In the beginning you've got, it almost sounds like there should be a W on there, w, and a short U, and then the C is soft, it's making the sound S, and you got a silent E on the end. So the reason why it's a high frequency word is you really couldn't sound it out. You've just got to memorize it. And this word, once again, said it, is pronounced once. So there's the word once, and I wasn't sure how to show this in a photograph, so I just decided to show a photograph of a fairy tale because this word is really popular. You almost always hear it at the beginning of fairy tales. Almost every fairy tale I can think of begins with the words once upon a time. And so that was why I decided to include a picture of a fairy tale for the word once. So at this point, I am going to play a video, and there are going to be different photographs, and you're going to try to guess the spelling word. After about 8 seconds, the spelling word will appear in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And I hope that you're able to identify all of the different spelling and high frequency words. Good luck. All right, I hope that you enjoyed that video and that you were able to identify your spelling words. If you are taking a test on Friday, I made these videos public, so I'm not sure if other kids at other schools in other districts are using these videos. Maybe watch the video a couple times throughout the week and see if it helps you to remember how to spell these words correctly when you take your spelling tests. All right, that's all that I have for you today, but I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.